I'm waiting for the guest of honor to pull up. That'll be Platinum Elite as we get ready to do our first annual college football show. That's right. The first college football show. Waiting for Platinum to pull up. I dropped in the area. The great Platinum Elite's up here. It's good to have him up here. How you doing, family?
This is opening day. We're a little messy, but we're going to get the picks out, man.
Hold up. Let me get you.
This opening day, we're a little messy, but we're going to get the picks out. We're going to get the picks out, Mace. What's up with you? You hear me, Mace?
Hold up.
I'm unmuted. I see my button. You should be able to hear me. My vocal indicator is up and down. So, sometimes when you, yeah, I hear you fine. I hear you fine. Sometimes when you're in two sides, Mace, you might have to leave that side and come over.
There we go.
Okay, you ready?
Let me get that other one. All right. Let me get this fixed.
Okay. You ready? You ready, Mace?
All right, I'm fixing it right now.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes when you okay. Yeah, sometimes you have to like you got two streams, you sort of have to leave one stream. You got to leave it. You ain't got to stop it, but you got to leave it to come to this one so you can hear. Because the thing be messing up the mics. You know, had the mics sent to one side.
Let me do this. Yeah, we're good.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just about ready.
You let me know when you're ready.
All right, let's go.
Okay, yeah. Now, Mace, we can.
I'm ready.
I wanted to make sure we did it because I saw you had posted that thing. I know it was late. Yes, I hear you, Mace.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
No, don't worry about it. We got it. Right, it's under control. Go ahead, man.
Okay, can you hear? Man? Okay, can you hear me?
I hear you crystal clear, bro.
Okay.
We're good.
Now, okay, so let's go ahead. We can. That's up to you because actually it's Thursday and then
I got the college football up here. I'm not paying no attention, bro. So what's going on?
Okay. All right. Well, look, we're going to come out with the picks, man. And so here we go. We're going to give you 3 picks. We got a 3-star. Where's that? Where's that? I was just looking at that thing. Hold up. I got to bring it up in here so I can see it. Hold up. 1 second, Mace. We're going to work it all out, Mace. Where that thing at? Where is it? I'm looking at it. No, I'm looking for the college football 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm looking. It should be here. Where is that thing? Okay, I know where it might be. I can't believe I don't see that. So, okay, where is it? There it is. Okay, I got it. Okay. We got the top choice, second choice, and an opinion, right? And we got NFL and college. So let's go with our college. What we're gonna go with is an opinion. Now, see, this is gonna be a strange one. This is our first one. We'll get it together though. We'll be a lot better than this. This is the first one. But I'm actually going to jump out there with an opinion. interesting enough on taking Oregon State.
No, to me, we're good. We're fine. I'm just trying to say what's up to a couple of guys who are in here.
Hmm. Okay, Mace. Yeah, don't worry, Mace. All right. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where is
right
this
here.
damn thing? All right, here we go. We're gonna take an opinion
Who you got?
on Oregon State versus San
I
Jose.
got
Now
the
they don't
college
kick
football
off.
games up right now.
They don't kick off till Sunday night. So that's strange, but it's a late. It's 3 o'clock game on Sunday. Now this is San Jose State. This team actually covered the spread against UCL. I mean against USC, 2 points. They kept it within 2 point lead. Now they're going home. They look like they're a strong team. Look like they got an offense, but I'll take them against the Beavers. And it's the Beavers minus 16 and a half. So when you got that hook, it's really 17 points. You got to have 17 points to win. If you got 16, you can't have 16 and a half. They're just saying they got to have 17 to win. It's not a push. So we're going to take them minus the 17, Oregon State at San Jose State. Now that's going to go down as an opinion. Okay, so that
You
is
got Oregon State.
yep. That's
Okay.
That's one of our picks, and that's an opinion. That is on the opinion side. Now, this is how we recommend you do it.
Okay.
If you're gonna lay money on any of these picks, do it with the top pick. Just don't even worry about the other picks. You can take a look at those picks, and if you happen to be like it's Sunday, you feel like playing the game, then you see what my opinion is. But it's an opinion. I wouldn't put money on this pick. Actually, I just put this is a small pick. This maybe I don't know what you're play. If you're a player, it depends on what you normally play. If you're $100 player, this is a $20 pick. This isn't $100. That's a $20 pick. If you're $1,000 player, this is $200 pick. Because you play big. So this ain't something that you don't normally put this in much, but it just depends. Some people play $10,000 a bet. So it just varies for each person. So instead of putting the actual number on it,
Yeah.
we just say, okay, you got a top pick, a middle pick, then you got an opinion, and then which it can go either way. And then sometimes people they just get hot on their opinions and they actually lose their picks, and so we're gonna go ahead and start out tomorrow with my top pick. I'm taking Utah. It's 5.5 over Florida. Now that's
Yeah.
one of the top picks, right? We getting two of them. I'm gonna give you a pro, but I'm gonna give you this college top pick is gonna be Florida at Utah. We're taking Utah to beat Florida and cover the spread. All right. So we got Oregon. That's an opinion. Our top pick
Okay.
is Utah over Florida, minus the 6. Minus the 6. All right. And we got our number 2 pick now.
Yeah, you got the opinion is Oregon State.
Okay. And the top pick is Utah. That game kicks off tomorrow. So what you can do is come on in, win this Utah money, and then you got you some money for Saturday. Actually, we got games kicked off on Friday and Saturday. So you come in, now the best way to do it, I don't know. Well, we're not gonna get in there. People can do what they want. You can play as you want. I mean, I just a lot of times when you win money, you really need to just sit there and watch the games because these games so hard to predict. It's very hard to just jump out there and jump on top of them because they look like you get hot, you think you can win, and it's just not that easy. So I am looking at okay, I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna tell you this. If you
Black, can you
and
get to a better spot because you're borging a little?
well, yeah, what do you mean a better spot? You don't hear me? You hear me now?
Yeah.
You hear me now? Well, let me see. You hear me now, Mace? I'm
So you
looking at
got
my.
Oregon State 16.5 as an opinion,
Okay.
and you have
What?
Utah as the safe pick.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm looking at my levels. I'm coming in fivers.
And now we're waiting for the big one.
The big one is I just gave it to you, Mace. The top pick is the Utah.
Okay.
You hear
So
me, Mace?
Utah's the
I
top
didn't give you.
pick.
Yeah, and then I gave you
Oregon
opinion. So that's
State
the
is the opinion, right?
and then you got a number 2 pick, right? I haven't given it to you yet, Mace.
Nope. You haven't given it to me yet.
Okay. Yeah, we can keep it 3 college, we can keep it 3 pro, we can keep it all college, we can keep it all pro. I'm just with this is start, Mace. This is the beginning
Yes,
at
this
this
is the
stuff.
beginning.
We're putting it together. So I'm looking at some of these times. I'm also looking at some of these games. What I don't want to do is leave guys hanging or whatever. And I'm doing this myself, Mace. I'm the type of guy, depending on if I'm home and depending on how I feel, I'll play every day.
Yeah.
I'll play every day. So you got games all day. You got about 8 games Thursday. You got 2 games Friday, and then you got a full game day games Saturday. Yeah. Then you got the NFL.
Florida
Well, hold on.
State.
No. My
And then
fault.
you got Florida State.
My fault.
You got
Hold
Florida
up.
State LSU on Sunday.
Okay, hold up. Because I'm gonna go look at I haven't even looked at the NFL. Hold up, let me. All I'm
NFL's
saying
next
is,
week.
okay, hold up. Let me see. The NFL is NFL is Thursday the 7th. Okay, so the NFL is not even
Next
this
week.
week. Yeah, I got you, Mace. I got you. So we all college football this weekend, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what we're gonna do because we all college football, we ain't even worry about the NFL this week. Okay, we ain't even talking about them. So, and Mace, I got my card, and I do have my NFL picks, but I'm not gonna put them out now. What we'll do
Yeah,
is
I'm
just
right
go
here,
ahead and give you the number 2. Oh, let me move this over here. We got one more game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over to we'll come over to Saturday because the San Jose is actually a Sunday game. That's the pick game, and the Utah game is a Thursday night game. So what we're gonna do is let's take a look at Sunday. You know, a game I like a couple of these games. I'm not putting them out, but this Minnesota, it goes down Thursday. This Minnesota Nebraska game. I like this Minnesota game, man. I don't think
Yeah.
Nebraska. Yeah, I think Nebraska is not a good team like that. And also there's a let me there's see this. I'm getting my games, but I don't have my dates. And another game like Hawaii. Another game is Hawaii. Hawaii plays Stanford.
Okay, that's the
And
midnight game.
yeah, Hawaii
Yeah,
played
midnight.
Stanford. Hawaii
Oh,
came in, played.
yeah.
When does the Hawaii Stanford game go
Not
off,
bad,
man?
man.
When does it play?
Next
Mace?
Saturday night at midnight. Next
This
Saturday night at
Saturday.
midnight. Next Saturday.
So you
they
mean
beat Vanderbilt.
they don't play on the 2nd of September?
No.
You sure about that,
Right
Mace?
here. I'm sure.
Hawaii, Vandy don't kick out on the 2nd of September. Yeah, they play. They played what?
Yeah, this Saturday. But there's no odds in the game. There's no odds on the game.
Okay, man.
It's not available.
Okay, hold up. I'm looking. Let me see, Mace. Let me get down here. Yeah, I'm looking at Hawaii. Okay, Vandy. They play Vandy,
Yeah.
and now USC plays. I think USC plays this Saturday. I think I saw a USC game. I saw a line and everything on them. Well, the Vandy game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have to have these dates right. Now, I don't see it, but the thing about Vandy is they threw for 300 yards against Vanderbilt. The problem with Vandy is they're not a good team, but still for Hawaii to come, the SEC country and almost beat them is telling you they have a strong offense, and that's Timmy
Yeah.
Chan coaching. Stanford is not good. They got rid of their best head coach, and
I know that.
no, Mace, they got rid of their best head coach. So people are thinking that maybe they are going to. They think Hawaii are probably going to beat them. Hawaii might just go in there. It's saying September 1st. All right, so that's Friday night. That's what I'm looking at. September 1st.
Okay.
Stanford going to Hawaii. I'm getting it. I'm getting 4.5 points. I'm getting Stanford is favored by 3.5, 4 points. That's what I'm getting. You said they kick off. So they're at Hawaii. You're right. It's going to be a late game, and you do have to sort of find this game.
Yeah, midnight.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you got to go over here and find the game. But if you want, you can go to ESPN.com, look up the stats, and then maybe when you find the game. Because I'm looking at the game, Mace, and I don't see an actual time because where we're at, but I do see an actual game. It's like saying FanDuel, right? It's saying Stanford minus 3.5 going to Hawaii. That is interesting because the talent, you would think that Stanford would have better talent. And since the guy was forced out, retired, or whatever, this team has went to shit. And this is exactly what you look for, where the public, most people don't even know, they don't keep up with Hawaii. But I'm telling you, for Hawaii to come in and damn near beat Vandy and the quarterback to throw all over that defense, I would say pound for pound, Stanford doesn't have a SEC defense, even though that's Vanderbilt. And then they held them at 35, so they had to play D. So I actually think Hawaii will beat them. So I don't know, a lot of you guys, you talking about just stepping out there, grabbing you some money. This is great. And with Timmy Chan being the coach, he was a big time passer. This is how you beat the books. You grab something that the public hasn't hopped on yet. And I would be willing to take a chance with this. And you know what I'm going to do, Mace? Because I got to we're going to give you an additional pitch. I'm fucking that. Give me Hawaii. Give me Hawaii as the number 2 pick to beat Stanford, to win the game. Now you should take the points. You could go with the money line.
Outright.
Yeah. I think Hawaii will win the game outright. I don't think. I think when you get talent like this, and a lot of times it's like a practice. You practice against a Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt ain't a good team. That's not a good. It's not a good team. It's not a bad team. But you also got to remember that's an SEC team. The talent they have in that team is better than a lot of other conferences have. And by no means is Vandy a top tier, beat Alabama type team. But if you could, your Hawaii team, you can come into SEC country and hold a team to 7 points. Now you're playing Stanford. Is Stanford still Pac-12? I don't even know if Stanford is even in the pay. It might be in a different. All these teams are jumping out of conferences and stuff like that. I'd take my chances against a Stanford team and Hawaii at home. You had the hurricane. You got to look into that. I don't know. You got to look into all of that. But all of that is motivation. We need a win. We threw it. There'll be a lot of probably charity out there, a lot of free tickets. And that's another thing. Morale. We got to get the people of Hawaii. You know, they've had such a horrible thing. We got to help them feel good. That's where you get into them officials. That's when you get them friendly flags. Or I need them. I need them. I need a couple of friendly flags. Yeah, win this game.
So your second choice is Hawaii 4.5 against Stanford. Your opinion?
Now, hold up, now, Mace. On this, I'm looking at a gambling site. Now, Mace, I don't set any of these rules. Okay. You probably want to look at an ESPN, and like you were saying, man, I didn't see it on this other site. So it's very possible this game is not line, but you do need to look at the line. The line I'm getting is 3.5 plus 3.5. The smart way to play it is to take the 3.5. If you want to step out there, it's a late game. Going to be the only thing. Only you and the other gamblers are going to be looking at this thing. If you can even find this thing, you're looking at. They got sunny. It's going to be sunny, and this is a new arena too. This is the Clarence Ching Athletic Complex. So this isn't Aloha Stadium. This is a completely different arena. I don't keep up Hawaii, familiar with them, made a lot of money with Hawaii over the years. You got a new arena. You got a tragedy. If you want to, I'll take number 2. I take Hawaii, and you got the Oregon. That's the opinion, and then we got Utah. So we out west on this first set of picks, man.
Okay.
We out west, and we haven't even made it to Saturday yet. We haven't put out a Saturday pick, Mace. Okay, your Sunday pick.
On Saturdays. These games are all on Saturday.
Well, okay, the Hawaii game. I guess that would be a Saturday game. Saturday morning, huh?
That's Sunday.
Hawaii is on the 1st.
Okay.
So let me see. Hold on. It says Friday the 1st. That's what I'm getting.
Okay,
it's saying the 1st. You're saying that it's going to be late night, so it'll be probably Saturday morning, but
11:59 kickoff.
So technically, we still on Friday.
Yeah, that's the 1st.
Okay, so
your top choice is the Utah Utes over Florida.
Okay.
Your second choice is Hawaii 4.5 over against Stanford, and your opinion is Oregon State minus 6.5 on the road. Okay.
There you go. And we haven't gave you a Saturday game, Mace. If you got Ohio out there, you got Michigan. Let's do something on. Now this is because we don't have pro. We'll just we'll jump into that. Let me take a quick look at this. Now we see what USC.
Yeah, we'll give you pro next week, folks. I got my picks.
Yeah. Hold up. You see what the USC. Yeah, hold up, Mace. On that, because on this, Mace, you can go with it. You can go with it, but hold up.
I think USC is early this week. Yeah, take your time.
I saw USC lying like it's like they played that one game. They're gonna play again. That's what I saw. Yeah, USC over Nevada. Like they playing Saturday because I was like they playing Saturday.
Yeah. Yep.
Over Nevada. I don't. I personally, I don't trust. I think USC is. Look, I like USC, Heisman Trophy winner.
They are 38-point favorites over Nevada.
I'm not sold on
USC.
Give. Well, you know, this isn't official. It's just this. We just talking about sport. I'm hesitant on their defense. They had a lot of defensive. They blew a lot of coverages. They was on a cover flex.
Okay.
Guy got wide open. Like it was like 10 seconds before the half. They gave up a touchdown. It was just a busted coverage. And they blew the onside. They were sleepwalking on that. When I look at USC, I don't see a dominant powerhouse team. And when you start making me cover 36, and I'm not doing it. And a lot of times they do that on purpose because the linebacker said, well, if you play them, you're going to pay for them. So I'm going to add an extra. I'm going to add an extra touchdown. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they've been doing that shit too long, bro. That's where you look at it and you be like, how does Vegas keep all those fountains and lights on? They just been doing, they know what they're doing. They'll add extra stuff. Now, handicappers, they come in, they'll just take the points. It's okay. Give me them 36 points. All right. So that's what I mean. Because man, when you watch the game and then coaches making mistakes, and they messed up a couple of offenses. They San Jose State 3 and out at them a couple of times, and that's supposed to be USC. I'm like, San Jose State? You punting against San Jose State? And they were. Yeah. So and Nevada's not a good team. Yeah. So Nevada's not a good team. I wouldn't want to play. I just wouldn't play. And that's how it does. A lot of times that's why it's called gambling. Sometimes a team will show up. Sometimes a team will disappear, man. You never know. So you just say, fuck it. And you don't play it. Now, Washington, right?
Okay.
When is Washington kicking off, Mace?
Guys who dropped in to see their guy, Platt, and I appreciate Platt doing this. I'm looking for Washington right now. I know they're playing. Because I saw them on the board. No, Washington's off.
Washington don't play Boise.
Huskies are off this week.
They don't play Boise at all?
No,
sometimes what
I got the whole board right here.
Okay. Well, sometimes what I've done, and I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying what I've done sometimes is I will go into the conference because, man, when this stuff, sometimes they don't have games up, and then you go and the game kicks. I've looked at a board and the game wasn't up, and then you look at TV and the goddamn game done kicked off. Let's see, true. Utah. I think Utah is in their conference, right? So let me see.
Yeah, Utah's in the Pac-12.
Let me see. So Washington.
Game day is going to be at Chapel Hill for South Carolina, North Carolina.
Okay, Mace. I got Washington. I got Boise at Washington, September 2nd, 2023. Okay. Now, hold on. Let me see. Do I have a line on it?
I didn't get that game. I had it the other day when I was telling you about it.
Yep.
I know Washington's a big spread.
It's 14.5. And this is the thing. Boise has gotten.
You told me that?
Mm-hmm. Boise has gotten better. Boise has gotten better, but Boise's still on the road. Oh man, I don't know. This gonna Mace put this down. I'm taking Washington minus the 14. It's 14.5, so really I got to win by 15. I'll take my chances. I'll throw that out there. We're gonna be Pac-10. We West Coast. We're going West Coast, and it says the time is I had 15. And the way I found that, Mace, is I just went into the conference and then I found the actual game because that's happened to me before. Because I'll be looking for a game and it's not listed, and I've cut the damn television. It's just something I want to play, Mace. And I cut the damn second quarter of the game. And I'm like, what the? No, and I have Mace, but then I done played another game and I lose my bet. And the game I wanted, I went. And I said, wait, because I'm pissed off. So then I learned, I said, no, I'll go in I'll find it to make sure exactly when it goes on. And I think they do that a lot. See, I think let me tell you something, Mace. This handicapping with this internet and all this one world order and all this BS. Them people this stuff is scrupulous, man. These people, you cannot trust these people. And they've been doing this stuff too long.
Right.
And they'll take games off the board. They'll take a line off a game. They'll hold a game. I've seen them do late kickoffs.
Yeah.
And they'll do what they try to do, Mace, to
Mm.
me, is offer you what they feel is the best bets for them. Now, I've played local books. Like, I don't know if you've ever had a book. I don't have to worry about that now. I don't know if you've ever had a local bookie, right? Like a guy at a barbershop or a guy, like on Thursdays. Yeah, this is what we had a guy down here. You come on Thursdays, and he's taking him and his wife or his girl. She's got a little notebook, and they take your bets, and you just sit there. And they'll be there for like 4 hours taking bets, and they'll write it in the book. You put 500 on Pittsburgh, they'll write in the book 550, and then they wrote it. They take the money. They wrote it. They get a ticket, give you a ticket, and then come Monday. No, well, actually Tuesday, because you do the Monday night game, they'll start dish out money. Now, this is the thing about them. They real funny about paying. Now, I've used them before. I'm talking about in my life. And I noticed when you win, they don't want to pay you. They want you to bet again.
Yeah.
Well, what you going to do, man? I said, I like my money. Well, no, man, why don't you take it this week, man? Shit, I know. I don't like nobody that just...
G. Morris is taking
Boise
State plus the
Mace, what they told me is I don't like somebody who just want to win. Like, if all you going to do is, like, okay, you had the Steelers. You won. So if all you want to do is just come here and win, man, we don't want your money. And I said, well, what difference does it make? Well, man, we trying to make money. I said, well, I'm trying to make money. No, man, you got to play some more games, man. I said, I might play some more. Well, then we'll hold on to the money. See, I didn't like that, Mace. I didn't like that. That didn't sound right to me, Mace. That if I give you some money and I win, I give you 200. I won. I got 400. You owe me 4. You actually owe me 420. I gave you 220 to put up 2. I won the 2. You owe me 420. And I asked for my 420. You said, well, okay, man, let me just give you 200. Let me keep the 220. You play that again. I said, well, I might play. Well, you want all the money back? Yeah. So, Mace, that lasted about 1 week. And I knew about gambling. And I say, just, and I don't go through them. But that's crazy, man. They don't like to pay. So what I'm saying, what they do, they would do that. They pull games off the board. When you want, say, the Tennessee-Florida game, but it's an Alabama Georgia game, they push in that Alabama-Georgia game. You said, well, no, give me that. No, man, forget that game. Why don't you put some money on the Alabama-Georgia? He's like, huh? I don't want to watch the Alabama-Georgia game. See, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't even like to work with you. Like, work with me. Hey, man, I'm trying to gamble. I can't pick my own games. I just gave you a game. I remember
it's true.
Guy gave me the Ravens. He gave me the Ravens with my money. I went to get my money. He said, no, man, you got the Ravens. I said, Ravens? Yeah, you got the Ravens. I said, I don't want the Ravens. Oh, man, come on, put your money on the Ravens, man. Shit. This is, Mace, this is what I was dealing with in my city. It was crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. But and I got my money. I cashed out, and I told dude he was right. I said, you know what, man, you right. Because if all I'm gonna do is win, like at the casino, if you win, they don't care. They pay you. You can win all day. They don't care if you pay. They pay you. If all I want to do is win, I'll be better. And we got casinos out here now, so that's why I just go to casino. And I'm so glad to get away from that. And that dude was a complete crook.
Hey, Platt,
yeah, what's up, man?
Audience here, bro. We got audience. Tackman said he took the Huskies. He said, I love the Huskies, minus 15 at home. And he took Wisconsin last week, minus 25. He won both. Yeah, Tackman's big into this shit, too. We got
okay. Wisconsin, hold up. Wisconsin covered by 25?
Yeah.
Wisconsin covered by 20. I didn't know that. Wisconsin,
yeah.
He said Golden Gophers. That's Minnesota.
Against Nebraska.
I like that. Let me tell you something about the Nebraska. They're still coming back, right? And actually, I think I wouldn't sleep on Prime. I think Prime can get them. Prime plays them next. I wouldn't sleep. I think it could get them because they're not they're a winning team, but like covering and shit. Nah, whenever a team is bad, just like whenever a team has a history of poor play and then they squeeze out a
Yeah.
winning season, and then
Yes.
you bring them back, you start putting them by 7, by 8, by 9. They're not a winning team like that. They'll kick a field goal, they'll win a game, but they don't win by points. They're not, that type of winning mindset is not instilled in those people, and that's how you can. That's the way you can watch them. Let me look at that real quick. Let me give you some confirmation. I can give you a confirmation on that Minnesota Nebraska game. I think now a lot of people are no, the TCU game, they're saying that TCU should cover that spread against Prime. They said Prime will be better, but they're not sure if he can keep it under, 28-point loss. Now, you know what, Mace? You guys got me watching Colorado football now.
Yeah.
I am going to watch that game, bro. I think that's the biggest game on the board.
20.5. I'm going to take TCU also to cover.
Now, they don't have their quarterback, right? They don't have their quarterback.
Matter of fact, yeah, but the coach is an offensive guy. He groomed the new guy. That's for like it's whack in Alabama.
They said he got over 70
like I
players.
said about Alabama, folks, don't ever poke the bear. And everybody's forgotten about how great Alabama's been. So we'll do it again for everybody who missed it. Let me pull it up so you guys can see where we're at right now. Okay, let me pull it up for you again so you guys can see what we're doing right now. Platt loves, I'm going to get it up so you guys can see it and let you know. All right, let me just get this up. This computer is slow. I don't know why. Oh, man. All right, here we go. I'm going to tell you what the picks are so far while we're waiting for Platt.
No, I got it. You saying you're talking about. I'm right here, Mace.
Oh, I'm here too.
No, I'm saying I was letting you talk about the Alabama game. You was looking for the Alabama game.
Brittany Winner shit.
You said you wanted to talk about that the Alabama game, Mace.
Platt's opinion is the Oregon State game. His top choice is the Utah Utes over Florida. And his second choice is the Hawaiian Rainbows -4.5 at home against Stanford. Those are his picks. And now, I guess, who was the game you just said you like also?
We liked Washington over Boise.
Yeah, Washington over Boise 14.5. Everybody except for G. Morris took the
and Mace. And we're gonna
State.
throw this one out there too, Mace. Florida State over LSU.
Oh, I love that one. That's my block of the week, bro. Okay. I love Florida State against LSU.
So put that down as a top pick. We're gonna put that down. Since you like it, we're gonna put it down as another, because of this college football weekend, no pros. You'll get 2 top picks. So Florida State, the 2 top picks, Florida State over LSU, and the other one is what's the other one, Mace? Because I don't have it in front of me. Well, I do, but hold on, here it is.
Oregon State.
Here it is. Utah. We got Utah.
Utah. I believe.
Ain't that something, Mace? Now we're doing something.
The third one is Hawaii. The fourth one is Washington.
We're doing something you ain't supposed to do. We're betting against SEC teams, Mace. Now they said that's That's unforgivable sin. No, no, I'm looking at that. I got to be crazy. I put out a Florida State over LSU and a Utah over Florida. Those are SEC teams, Mace. I don't know about that, man. I might be getting ahead of myself, man. And personally, Mace, I'm looking at this. I'm not sure. Oh man, I'm not sure that. Fuck it. All right, I'm gonna put it out, man. And that's a Monday night game.
Which one?
The Florida State game.
Sunday night.
Sunday night. Okay. Sunday night. Okay. So those are our games, mates. We got the opinion, Oregon State at San Jose State, that's 17 points. We got Florida State top pick, Florida at Utah. That's the number one. I mean, that's the number one pick. We're gonna add Florida State over LSU. 2 number one picks.
Okay.
And then we got a Washington. No, we got our Hawaii pick. That's number 2. And then we got Washington Huskies.
Okay. And what's the Florida State one? 2.5, right?
I got to look. You had to look that one up. No, I don't think I think it's like 2. Yeah, 2.5. Yeah.
Okay.
A field goal over LSU. Let me just say, LSU is predicted to be good this year. You don't bet against SEC teams. They're just are very good teams, and it's just not smart to do that. So we're taking some chances though. So and we got the Hawaii. That's a super chance there. Hawaii.
So the opinion is Oregon State, Stanford at home, 4.5. I'm putting it right now so people can see. Top choice again, the Utah Utes over Florida. A bonus, Florida State over LSU. The second choice is the Hawaiian Rainbows, 4.5 over Stanford. The opinion is Oregon State 17.5 over who they're playing.
Over Boise.
They're playing.
That's San Jose State.
And over Boise.
And then we got Washington.
And what's the
we got the Huskies. We got the Washington Huskies.
Yeah.
Washington Huskies.
What category you want me to put that in? Second choice or opinion?
Let's go with
put that.
This what we're gonna do. Let's go Washington Huskies, right? Okay. That's the number 2 pick, right?
Yeah, 14.5.
Minus
so second
14, yeah.
Choice.
And we'll just go ahead and drop. We'll drop both. No, fuck it. We'll make 2 picks. We'll give you Hawaii and we'll give you Washington. I would put some money on this Hawaii game. I would.
Okay.
I'm telling you, Stanford. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead.
Washington.
No, I'm asking you. You said
Stanford. No,
okay,
Stanford.
I got it.
Okay. Stanford is a smart school. They're not really a football. They're okay, but they're academic school. So when you start talking about recruiters and talent, and I'm hearing stuff. I see the dude retired. He said he wanted to be with his family. He was winning. A couple of times he almost made the playoffs. He had some big defeats. He did better than any other person. He didn't go to another something happened at Stanford. I don't know what it was, but the dude retired.
Oh, you know where he's at now? You're talking about
Hmm?
the coach, right? He's on NFL Network now. He took the money and left. That's what he did.
What he does, like play-by-play or something?
No, he's in the studio for pro
Yeah,
football
I'm saying
because they love the way he analyzes quarterbacks. That's
Okay.
why.
Well, I think he'd have
So
got
he just
money.
said,
I
"The
think
hell
he
with
could have got.
football. I'm out here."
Yeah, but I think he could have got some money, man. I mean, he could have moved to a better school. I thought he was a good
I
coach,
agree.
but this is where this shit's matter. So this is a 3-. I mean, you're 3-point favorites at Hawaii. You're Stanford. So I don't know about the outright win, but you got a lot of stuff on the side of that home team, man. You got a tragedy. You got a
Yeah,
new
Coach Shaw.
stadium. Yeah, you
Brian
got a
Shaw.
tragedy, new stadium. You got a lot of things going on. That's a motivation to take Hawaii, or you don't have to play. It's not that big a deal. But this is the opening weekend. And what you want to do, let me say this. Tomorrow they're gonna kick off a whole bunch of games. You got a bunch of games, you got I think like 6 games on Friday. You want to survive, man. So in other words, be careful. You want to go into Saturday ahead. If you win, you don't want to turn around, lose it all Friday. You want to go into Saturday with winning money, with house money to play on these games. You got a lot of opportunities. You got Michigan. Oh, let's real quick. Let's just check Ohio State and Michigan, okay? And you was talking about Alabama, right? And I was saying, I actually do think Alabama has something to prove. So I think they are going to punish this team they're playing, which they don't normally do.
Yes. Hey,
So let's go. Let me go take a look. Now I'm trying to find it. Hold up. Alabama. Sometimes the teams is spread out.
39-point favorite, Alabama.
Okay, and it's saying, let me see. Yeah, so this is Nick Saban normally doesn't have anything to prove. But because of the last 2 years, you got Georgia sitting there. Yeah, you got now LSU, and that's another thing. Watch out for them. You got Auburn. Auburn's supposed to be a lot better. He may say, fuck it.
Alabama's playing.
Yeah, and turn.
Tennessee State.
He might say, fuck it, and turn the dogs loose. And when you talk about middle, go ahead, man.
Tennessee State. No, I'm just going to say this real quick. Fellas, all of Platt's picks this week is on the ticker right now, underneath me and Platt talking. So the picks are all right there for you. Top choices, Utah and Florida State. The opinion is Oregon State. And the 2 second choices are Hawaii and Washington. There goes the picks, right under your ticker. So there goes Platt's picks this week, everybody. You were saying, Platt? Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
When you talk about middle versus SEC, Alabama school, it's possible they won't even touch see the end zone. And Nick Saban can call the score, so it's basically whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
If I was at a bar, if I wanted to play this game, first of all, I just don't. Yeah. I personally don't think Nick likes to blow out these teams. I didn't say he couldn't. I just think he calls the dogs off. But I'm just saying, if he wants to prove, if he has something to prove, and he might have something to prove, and he can believe me, he can prove it. Well, then I would take the point. I would take them to cover the spread minus the points. I'd take it. But I don't think we're going to get. Nah. The people who hear it, they can hear it. Nah, I'm not going. I wouldn't put that out. Nah. If I put it out, it would just be an opinion. But nah, I'm not posting. I got a lot of opinions, but nah, I wouldn't put it out. I would put out. It's a game. Now this TCU. You can put the TCU. You can put the TCU game out.
Dion, you want me to put that up there?
Put piece as an opinion. Put that as an opinion.
Which category you want me to put that in?
Opinion in the.
Okay, I'll do
no,
that.
You know what? Fuck that. No, fuck that. Put that as a 2-star. We got 3 2-stars.
Okay.
I'm done with that. I'll be adding all day. I think, man, I think I think Deion's gonna get Nebraska. I don't think he'll get TCU, but he might be able to keep it closer than we think. They say he got rid of 70 players. It's gonna be a different team, but it is his first game,
Yeah,
and this guy was in the championship games, and he almost won, even though K-State went. He would have been in there, but yeah, I'd take TCU, man. Even though he lost his quarterback and a couple of good players, I think they can beat. Right now. Yeah, Colorado are not ready for them. The problem that you're going to get is a flood of money, and that line's going to go through the roof. Now, on this Ohio State game, right?
Yeah.
Marvin Harris Jr., he'll be eligible for the draft next year.
Yes.
Cal McCord, that's the new quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We find Deion. Remember, Ohio State's 30.5-point favorite.
Look, unless you're a fan of Ohio State,
up too. I'll find it.
No, unless you're a fan of Ohio State, I wouldn't pay attention to this game, because what they're going, because I'm seeing they're already doing. They're making you pay extra for them. Now, this is the problem with that coach. I don't trust. I'm an Ohio State fan, and I'm telling you, this guy, since he's taken over for Urban Meyer, you don't know what you're going to get from this guy. He'll win the game. He'll win a game against Indiana by 20 points. And he'll stick backups in. This guy, he's not a guy who plays to cover the spread. In fact, he was bitching because one of the backups covered last year in the opening game, and he was supposed to take a knee. He said, I told him to take a knee, and the guy jumped into the end zone. And he said that at the thing. Oh, I told him to take a knee. That's what fuck you mean, take a knee. Nigga, he won me our bet.
I remember that thing. You was up here.
Yeah, you remember I came up and yelling about this. He told him to take a knee. See, I don't trust guys like that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, remember that. We were up here on the Saturday afternoon. This shit happened right in front of us.
And he told him to take a knee.
G. Morris said that G. Morris said that Day is inconsistent as a coach, the Ohio State coach.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about, look, if you're a fan, if you're just a fan and you want to throw something on it, but if you're just a casual bettor, I wouldn't.
We lost in Michigan.
Yeah, you won't be happy.
5 straight years of beating them. Facts.
Now, you got a lot of good games, man. You got K-State. I mean, you got Central Florida at Kent State. Yeah, Central Florida's a powerhouse, bro. This Minnesota, Nebraska, yeah. So now on this one,
the games that Platt has picked is on the ticker underneath. Yeah, go ahead. Minnesota plus. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're gonna see. I don't. They're saying that's gonna be close. I wouldn't play it. Now hold up. I just called it. I think Deion will get him. I think if there's a team he can beat, and I think they play them next. It's Nebraska.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, I think they can beat them. I think if they can squeeze, because it's not going to be a high spread. It's going to be something like, see, one thing about them, if they win, they don't normally win by more than a field goal. So that means Deion's got an actual fighting chance. So he'll always
Yeah.
be in the game. All you need is a fumble,
I
interception.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and it also this TCU dude. I don't know how he feels. He might not run the score up on Dion. He might just want to win the game. I'm serious. He might just say,
Really? You think that?
you know, I don't know. I'm not familiar with his coaching style. I know, Mace, we saw them lose last year to K-State, and that dude got a team.
Yeah. He does. I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, he does have a squad.
Now, TCU was in the Georgia. That's who Georgia blew out, right?
Yeah.
TCU was in
destroyed them in the championship.
Yeah, Georgia. That was a championship game. TCU beat Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, man. Yeah. So,
Yep.
yeah, that's a different amount of talent going to Colorado, and the line makers know what they're doing. So we putting that out, but I wouldn't go crazy on that, man, because they're funny. So, and they know what they're doing. So believe me, they know. So this might be closer than we think it is. It might be a 17-point win. You know, everybody be like, wow, you stayed within 7, because they did lose their quarterback and they lost their wide receiver. And that quarterback, I watched him in a preseason game. They set up a bunch of plays. He was running his ass off. I think he's with I think it's with the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was running like a running back, man. He just go back and just take off. And he was getting around like he's fast. He was getting around the corner. He was getting about 14, 15 yards. He kept doing it. You could see that they set him up like they want him. They're developing him to be like a running back or what a wild card type player.
Yeah, the Wildcat.
Yeah, Wildcat, my fault. Wildcat. Now on the Michigan, what's the line on the Michigan game, Mace?
Let you know in a second. I know. I'll tell you that. Michigan. Let me find it. Michigan's playing again. Yeah. Get this. Michigan is 36.5-point favorite against East Carolina.
Well, there you go. I mean,
That's
if you ask me how I would play that,
yeah.
as much as I love Michigan this year, I just can't give up 35 points to ECU. I mean, it's not a bad team. I wouldn't play it. I just, I'd watch it, but I'm saying there's other games, and this is deliberate. When the line maker, it knows what you want. He know you want a top 25 team over a non-top 25 team. You want an out of conference team. Michigan versus ECU. You want a big dog versus a small dog. He knows that. but he also wants to shade that line enough where he can get you to bet and get that. He'll get your money. And this team, Michigan, wins by, say, 30 points because they either took a knee, put the backup in, Harbaugh kicked the field goal, missed it. And so it's not, and they know odds are most people are not going to take, the public certainly ain't going to take ECU over Michigan. So it's going to be a lot of smart money down there. And that's how he protects himself. Because if I got to play this game, man, I'd have to take ECU. And I don't know if I could stomach that type of pain watching ECU in Michigan with that running back they got. They got two good ones. That guy who's better, his knee, that guy's healthy. And I seen that guy, man. If that guy gets through, he's gone. If you don't get that guy in the hole, you're not going to catch him. And he blew his knee out. Nobody hit him. He was on the sideline, and he just popped his knee. And they put him on the sideline, and they sat him down, and they brought the backup in. Backup was doing just as good. So they're opening holes. And they said they done caught Harbaugh cheating. So he might get a suspension.
Okay.
So, well, if you ask me which side would you take?
Yeah.
I had to take Michigan, man. I don't want to play this game, though. I had to take Michigan.
36.5. And everybody's high on Michigan.
Yeah, that's 5 touchdowns plus a field goal. So that's a lot of points.
And G. Morris said Corum. I guess he's the coach of who's Michigan playing?
ECU, East Carolina.
Okay. Yeah. I would take Michigan too. I think Michigan got something going. Is it enough to beat the SEC at the end of the night? I don't think so, but he's going to give it his best try. I'll give him that.
Okay. But we'll see, man. And that's the Saturday game. That's a 12 o'clock kickoff game. So
yeah, it is.
Yeah, if you're ready, if you're getting your popcorn ready and stuff, you cut your computer off, you cut everything off, phone off, go to the casino. And I've done that. You go to the casino, put that money down, get them tickets, man.
Yeah, you be up with me on Sunday morning. You said, Mace, I got to run. I got to go to, what's that drugstore again? I see it. It's a beige drugstore where you put your bets in sometimes and then you go to the casino. You always told me that. That's what you do on Sunday mornings. It's not right. I forgot the name of that.
No, because of the Walgreens, because of the COVID and all of that. I really haven't been going, but no, I will go. And that's when you just got like a couple of $100. You got $500. No, I'm serious. Yeah. It's like a Saturday.
Yeah.
And it's a money-making Saturday, man. You go in, you want your money. You don't go through no electronics, and you want your money. So you take your 5 in, and you go in there, you put it on a Michigan, boom, you win, you cash. You just made 400. Now you got 9. You go in there, you put that 9 on Georgia, boom, you cash, boom, you won that. You didn't flip that to 17. You got 17. You got a late game, coming on. USC, bam, you put it on USC. Well, not this USC team, but bam, boom, you put that on there. Then it's late night Saturday. You took 500. You done made 2,500. You done made 2,000 just sitting. They're gonna play the game, but whether you put money on the game or not, they're gonna play. So it's really irrelevant. I mean, it's up to you now. Most people lose and they whine and they complain and they cry because they can't afford it. And most people can't afford it, but you shouldn't be doing it. But what I'm saying is you got to remember, whether you put money on it or not, they're going to play the game. It's just because you don't bet on it don't mean they won't play. So it's sort of irrelevant that the game kicks off. So you made the money. And then what I've told people, they say you'll be up in a casino for like 8 hours. I said, well, shit, it's like going to work. I made $2,000 at work today. And I said to sit around, just ate hamburgers, fuck with bitches, and flip money.
By the way, Corum is the injured running back for Michigan last year. He's back this year. So that's who Corum is, the running back for Michigan.
I like that guy, man. That guy would have been a top pick. And let me tell you something. That is a pro player playing for them.
Yeah.
And watch him. Just watch Michigan, man. Watch when he gets loose. You're gonna be like, damn, that dude should be in the NFL. He popped his knee, man. You know, all that stuff is money. It's a corporation.
Of course,
they sat down and said, no. Should I go this year? No. Just come back. Don't even worry about it. Just come back. You're gonna be 3rd overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but that's about it, Mace. We could go over the whole board, but we'd be here all night. We'll do a lot better next time. And we got the pros.
And I'll set it up. Pick the day and I'll set it up.
Okay.
And it's pretty good we do it this time of night because we are audience, bro. There were people in the sky coming in and out listening to every word you said. All right, let's go over it for everybody, even Ravens in here. Cut the PC off. All right, cut my.
Nah, man. Sometimes, let me be for real with you, man. Sometimes it's good to just relax. Let me just say this.
Yeah,
what we're talking about is not socially acceptable. It's gambling. It's not socially acceptable. It's not something that's good because people lose and people they'll delete themselves. It's just not
it's sad.
This is nothing to play with. So it's just very serious. So I'll put games out, and I'm serious about what I say. When I say opinion, I mean that. Yeah, what I mean is don't put money on it. And that's what happens. See, this is what happens. We can do this the first time. There's a million guys putting games out, picks out. I'm just doing this over here with Mace, but there's a million guys. You got guys who will pay you, give me $35, I'll give you picks. Yeah. This stuff is very, very hard to do. I used to be a parlay guy. I used to do parlay cards. You do $5, pick 5 teams, win $150 off a $5 bet. And that's fine. And sometimes you win. It was an old white man. I was at the casino. We're talking years ago. Most of my stuff comes from old ass white men, rednecks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you told me that story.
Yeah. So that's what most of I listen to the rednecks. I never listen to black people when it comes to handicap ever. So old ass white rednecks. Motherfuckers be having strokes. Motherfucker be on his second heart replacement. I'm serious.
I know.
Look, they had 3 strokes, 2 heart attacks. He's sitting up there with a pacemaker.
On a serious note, guys have lost marriages. Guys have gotten divorces. Guys have lost their mortgage, lost their jobs. And there's a lot of guys, like Platinum said, delete themselves, or they're in the psycho ward right now somewhere. Real talk. They can do it to you. That money adds up.
Oh, yeah. Well, what you want to do, and we didn't even go over this, what you want to do is have a bankroll. And say, look, you can take $100. You can take a guy, he's got $100 in his bankroll. You can take another guy, he's got $1 million. The difference is the amount.
Yep.
You can give them the same picks. I can give the guy with the $1 million the same picks as the guy with the $100. Now, when you're talking about being paid, that's different because you're trying to get money. If a guy got $1 million, he can afford to pay you what you can name your price, and then you can give him certain picks because you spend more time because you make more money. But I'm just saying, you take $100 player, you take $100. You become a $10 player. You don't worry about, you don't concern yourself with what another guy plays. He's rich. He can put $1,000 on the game. Well, you're limited. You want to make sure you can pay your bills. You can stay ahead of your bills. You take $100, you take $10, and you say, let me put $10 on that Utah game. There'll be That's at 10 to win 9. Okay, they check. They give tickets like that every day. $10 to win 9. If it wins, you won $9. Now you got $9. Then you take the next game. Same thing. Now you done won $18. You still got your 100, your 118. You build it slow. This is where most guys fail at gamble. They overextend themselves. They put all their money on one team. And man, you don't know what them teams are gonna do. Just like the USC, San Jose State game. They gave up a late touchdown. They gave up a goddamn what was that? An onside. The guy kicked the onside, and the stupid coach called the timeout. Yep. They kicked the onside, and he got it. Stupid coach called the timeout, trying to be smart. He outthinked himself, so they kicked it again. They kicked it to the other side, and they got it. They had about 5 minutes left in the game. They stopped them. They barely stopped them. It was an obvious pass interference. The refs didn't throw it. I mean, the guy grabbed his arm, and the refs didn't throw it. So they had to punt. So they put them on the 20. They came back, got back to like the 40-yard line. And it was about 40 seconds left. And he had to back up in. He did another round, and they punted the ball, and then San Jose State ran out like they did a play. They like the last 10 seconds. So that's what, it was just bad. It was a bad beat, and that's why you can't just it's no guarantee these teams are gonna win. Even just we're talking about the Michigan game. I don't like that game. The Ohio State game. I don't like that game. The history of Ohio State, since Urban Meyer has left, they make you have to pay a steep price. That coach is really not. That guy is not a college coach. He's not. He should be fired. Ohio State should have won a national championship. If it wasn't for Urban going to the pros and all of that stuff, they would have won one. And I don't know what's going on with him. I don't, because now he's in the front office. I don't know why he won't come. Why won't he just come back and take the goddamn job back?
Urban?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know he loves it up there, bro. I would picture Urban Meyer like a guy who lives in California or Florida, but Ohio, bro. I don't know about Urban, man. I really don't know about Urban.
And I see I'm seeing the SEC things. I didn't know these guys are getting $95 million contracts.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
I remember 2 years ago when he was in Jacksonville and Mr. Miami's about to crack up, and guys from the Spear, you're going to remember this phrase. I said 2 years ago after 2 games, I told everybody that Urban was getting on the chopper.
Yeah. Oh, and isn't it something that since he left, Jacksonville is a playoff team and they're actually winning now, and Trevor's playing great?
Great, yeah. Isn't it something?
Yeah, so sometimes it is the coach.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I sort of didn't think that would work because Haskins was there when he came in. Did Trevor and Haskins come out at the same time?
No.
It was him and Fields.
It was him and Fields.
That's why he
can't stand each other since Pee Wee football. They grew up like 10 minutes apart in the Atlanta suburbs. They've been rivals for the last, I'll say, 15 years. It's because college is the pros down south. You damn right, G. Mars. You ain't lying about that, family.
Let me tell you something, man. My sleeper. Yeah. I know you guys don't believe it because that's pros. Man, I think Fields. Yeah. I think Chicago I really think Chicago gonna beat up Green Bay. I like Green Bay. I think they're better. Without Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron's overrated. I think the Jets are gonna see he's over. I don't think he's bad. No, I don't think he's trash.
No, I'm laughing because I've been saying that for the last couple of months, and guys like Mr. Miami covers his ears. He don't want to hear it.
Well, I think he's overrated. I don't particularly care for Urban Meyer. I mean, not Urban. I don't care for I Aaron Rodgers. There you go. I
Yeah,
don't
the
care
number
for Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Okay.
I think the Jets. Okay,
Yeah,
they did make a mistake
yeah,
with the Wilson. They
yeah.
made a mistake with the quarterback, but they're still the Jets,
Of course, yeah.
and that's what I don't get. They think, okay, we bring in this running back, and he ain't. I mean, he look, he's
Cook is
okay,
good.
huh?
Cook is good.
Cook, okay, Cook is good for how long? About 8 games. No, for real. And Cook hadn't played in that division, and Cook ain't played New England. Look, and I think New England's gonna have a bad year. But I'm telling you something, they're gonna be hitting Cooks. They're gonna slow Cooks down. What's gonna happen with Bill Belichick is
He is
he's
on
gonna
the
he's
hot seat by the owner, and
okay.
I tell you, if the Chargers flop, like we
Uh-huh.
all think they will, they'll fire that idiot. And if I'm Belichick, that's what I'm scoping, bro. I'll put my resume in so fast for the Charger gig. All that talent.
Yeah, Chargers got a lot of talent.
I mean, that coach is an idiot.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. I was looking at the
Brandon
NFL thing.
Staley. That's his name, Brandon Staley. He used to be with what's his face? The McVay. He used to be with McVay.
We'll see, man. I've looked at the NFL sideline. I was looking. I don't know. I probably can name 10 coaches. I don't know who those guys. I'll be looking. I don't know who those guys are. The Cincinnati coach, I don't even know who he is.
Zach Taylor.
I don't
You
even
know
know.
what we all like about him, Platt? After the
What?
games, he's going clubbing, bro. They show pictures of him with fine ass white girls in Cincinnati clubbing.
I don't even. Well, I'm saying I don't even know his background.
He used to be the quarterback of Nebraska in the 90s. He was after Tommy Frazier.
Okay, I don't even remember. What I'm saying, I don't. I'm not familiar
I know
with
you
him.
don't know. I know. But yeah,
No.
we all like him because he be clubbing at night, getting over.
What is this Cincinnati, Kansas City? And I know Pat plays it up, but what is this rival? That ain't no rivalry.
It is because they went to Kansas City 2 years ago and won the AFC Championship game in Arrowhead.
They did do that, but that was
And,
Pat Mahomes having a brain
let me say
fart.
this. The first game, I was in the hospital, bro. It was late December. They were up 27-10. In a quarter and a half, they gave Jamar Chase over 260 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. That is unacceptable, bro. They had no answers for Jamar Chase late third quarter, the entire fourth quarter. And I know that really demoralized the Chiefs.
And Pat had a brain fart. There was a couple of mistakes Pat made in that game. I personally,
now, you know how you beat the Chiefs? I'm dead serious. You know how you beat the Chiefs?
how you beat him?
You have to have a quarterback that is on his level. And in the AFC, you got 8 of them. And that's where the AFC is so tough. You got him, you got him, Pat, you got Rodgers, you got Josh Allen, you have Joe Burrow, you have Deshaun Watson, you got Trevor Lawrence, you got Lamar Jackson, and you got Justin Herbert. And the point I'm making is when you go up against Patrick Mahomes, you better have one of those other 7 quarterbacks in a big spot that like Burrow has proved, it also Herbert has proved, where you can go toe to toe with Kansas City. Because the Achilles heel to the Chiefs, in my opinion, and this why Mahomes is so great, they have won 2 Super Bowls with no goddamn defense whatsoever and no running game.
Well, they don't have what you would call a complete defense, but that guy, I don't know if he's the
Chris
guy who
Jones.
not. Yeah, he's there, right?
Yeah, he's holding out the week 8.
That guy who knocked Russell out. Yeah, that plays on YouTube in a highlight.
Yeah, Chris Jones. Yeah,
that guy's a Mace. I wouldn't want to have to turn the corner and face that guy's a monster, Mace.
It's like I said the other day to you. You play the Madden game after Mahomes, Kelsey, and Chris Jones. The next good player on the Chiefs is in the 70s in the rankings, bro. That tells you how great Patrick Mahomes is.
Yeah, they got that defense is, but now the playoffs, when if you can drag a team to playoffs, a lot of those teams play good, man, for them 4 games to get in there. So the defense is relevant, but it's not that good. Also, this trade of the San Francisco quarterback,
Trey Lance.
I wouldn't sleep on that. They're talking about Dak's got 2 years and he's going to be where he can be. Man, I think that Dax might not make it through this year, and I'm serious. And I'm telling you, if he gets hurt, it comes down to Cousin and Lance. You guys sleeping on Lance. It was a reason the guy was.
I said it was the best trade for the Cowboys, and I really believe in my heart it is. What's our guy Charles Haley all over again?
Charles Haley. The thing about Trey Lance, I don't know if people remember. I think last year, right after the playoffs, I think they lost to the Eagles. I said they can't be on the same team. I said they're gonna have to pick one. I said there's no way they're gonna have Trey Lance and Brock Purdy on the same team because you can't have a team where the fans, right? The very time it doesn't matter who's in the team. It doesn't matter who's on the field. The very moment one of them turns the football over, the fans are going to be calling for the backup. You can't.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So I said they're not going to be there. I said just what's going to happen is one of them will be the starter. The other guy will not be on that team.
You know what I forgot was on their first Super Bowl team? I forgot the Honey Badger was on that team, and he was very good on that secondary for them.
Yeah,
for the Chiefs.
He is still playing, right? For the Raiders?
Yeah, he's still playing.
Yes. And he got a pay raise, right? He didn't leave.
Yeah, he got a nice contract. I forgot where he is. Yeah. I think he's with the Saints. Yeah, he's back home in New Orleans.
Now, Matt, what's his name? What was the guy who was the GM for the Raiders? That they made him the GM with
I don't
John Gruden. Matt Maylock, is it Matt Maylock?
Oh, Maylock, yeah, Mike Mayock.
Yeah, he's out the league, right?
Yeah, and he drafted well. It's just that when they got rid of Gruden, they got rid of him.
Well, I don't know about that. I think he was a fuck up, and that tells you he's a fuck up. He's out of the league, Mace.
Well, you go back to television. Whenever he was awesome on TV with the draft.
But Mace, he was not in. Mace, he was a commentator, and then John Gruden made him a goddamn GM.
And he picked some good picks for the Raiders. That wasn't the reason why they fired him. They fired him because he was Gruden's boy, so they got rid of him too.
All right. I don't know. I thought it was a shithead, Mace. Look, Mace, I heard his reasons. I heard, we went for talent, and he had some dude that was out of the MAC that could lift like 300 pounds, and he's someone we could put him in here on the special team. And look, when you look at the Raiders didn't do well last year, but when you look at the Raiders, they're not. A lot of people sleep on them. They really don't get blown out like that. But it is what it is, man. But yeah, now we're gonna. It's up now, Mace. The wait is over, so we made it. So here it comes. So, and I haven't even been into this stuff like that. Mace got me into this stuff. I don't keep up with the coach. I don't keep up with the players. I don't. But this year. I'm focused on it. And if you rock with us, and you money managed. You don't put all your money on one bet. You will survive this season because that's what you want to do. Make it to the playoffs and then make it not as college expansion. It's lots of opportunity. There's no reason to put $500 on anybody. There's plenty. You just got to be patient and take your time. And like I said, this is not a acceptable social practice. It's nothing to brag on. This is black back alley dealings. It's what men do. I mean, men gamble, men smoke cigars, but they do it in proportion. They do it where they can. You got to be able. You only put up what you can afford to lose. And that was somebody was saying they wanted guarantees. There are no guarantees. My guarantee, if you want a guarantee, is not to gamble. Because you know what? I guarantee you'll have the money that you have in your pocket. It'll be in your pocket once that game is off. Jumped out there, Mace. I jumped out there. I did it today. I told you I don't even do it like that. I went out and let me see. I haven't even checked it. I haven't even checked it. Yeah, I took the Yankees.
I'll let you know right now.
No, Yankees won. I got it.
Okay.
No, I jumped out there.
Been hot lately. They swept the Tigers. Good for the Yanks.
Yeah, and they had to win by 2, and they won by 4.
And Judge is on fire right now.
So that's why they did it. That's a good pitcher?
No, Judge is the power hitter. Last year's MVP broke the home run record.
Oh, so did he? So yeah, I saw 2 home runs. Did he hit a couple of homes in this game?
Yeah.
Okay, never heard of him, Mace. I just stepped out, had a couple of dollars in a book.
Yeah.
And I stepped out there. I took some heavy losses over this college. Thank you, USC, but I made it back off of the baseball. And I'm not a baseball at all. I just saw some stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just saw some stuff and I jumped out. And but I'm done with baseball.
There you go. You got your winner and you out.
Yeah. I had last year I had the 9th inning. Guy had a solo homer. Guy was throwing trash.
Yeah.
The team was up by 2.
Yeah.
Bottom of the 9th. Top of the 9th. They don't even get the your home team they don't bat again, right?
No, when they're losing, they do. Yeah, they was losing tonight. The game was in Detroit.
No, I'm saying I had a game in a book last year. I still remember it. I was up by 2 wins.
Yeah.
The home team was up it was like 3-1. I had to win by 2. The guy, the closer's in there throwing trash. He strikes out the first guy. Right, so I'm down 1. He's throwing trash.
Yeah.
He strikes that guy out.
Mm-hmm.
So the next guy comes up. He's throwing trash, and the guy fouls the ball, and then Mace.
Yeah, right here.
Homer. The guy hits a home run. They get the 1 run, right?
Yeah.
And then he strikes the other guy out. But he lost my bet. What I'm saying, his fucker gave up a bad pitch.
Yeah.
And the guy threw it over there fucking the fence.
Over the plate and
yeah,
out of the park.
Out of the park, man, cost me my win. I was so pissed. Man, I don't like baseball. I said, fuck this. Don't. Fuck this.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah. But all right, Mace.
I appreciate you being here, man. Let me go over it with everybody. Platt's picks. His top choice is Utah -6.5, Florida State -2.5. His opinion picks are Oregon State 17.5, and his second choice is Hawaii 4.5, Washington 14.5, and TCU over Dion 20.5. And those are the picks this week.
Got you, Mace.
There you go.
All right, we'll be back.
Appreciate you, partner. And whenever you're ready, we'll do this next week for sure.
Got you. All right.
I set the shows up in advance. So whatever day we're going to do it, we do it.
Got you, man.
Appreciate you. Good night, family. Platinum Elite, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that segment. I sure did. That was one of the best hours and a half I spent in a long time. This gentleman is always with me. He's my partner, my wingman. When I do my shows, Mr. Miami 305, Jim's loved it, gave it fire. And I appreciate that, Jim's. And you'll get my pro picks. I'm more into the pros. You'll get my pro picks next Friday night. I can tell you them now if you people want them. I love the Steelers plus 2.5 against the 49ers this week. I love Green Bay because I think they have the better arsenal against the Bears plus 2.5. And I love the Cowboys minus 3.5 against the Giants next Sunday night. Appreciate that, G Mars. We're going to do this every week during the football season. So I will post it up. You'll see that thumbnail. And whenever you see that bat signal thumbnail, you know we're going to do the show. It's either going to be like next Wednesday night or next Thursday before the Chiefs game. All right? Because he's going to be doing NFL like I am. So if you want my picks right now for the NFL next weekend, Pittsburgh plus 2.5 against the 49ers. Green Bay plus 2.5 against the Bears. And the Cowboys outright 3.5 against the Giants. And there goes my picks. Me and Mr. Miami is going to talk a little bit. The rest of you, thank you for joining us. People in the clouds, thank you. And spread the word about this platform. We're going to have a good time up here. And I appreciate everybody coming in here this time of night. I didn't think we see anybody, but get used to it. We had a little audio problem with Platinum's mic this week. I promise you next week we'll all be crystal clear on the same page. So, have a good night, everybody. G Mars, Jims, Raven, who else came in? Moss, Tack. Good to see Tack, man, because he gambles too. And I think this show is going to take off. I really do. Hey, I didn't even know you was in here. Absolute APT TV. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. And I appreciate you guys coming up. I'm off tomorrow because we did the show tonight. I'll be back Friday night. And I need a day off. Azriel was in here too. And I appreciate you guys. Raven too. Oh, yeah, Raven, you could pull up here if you want to. Me and 305 is going to stay here for a couple of minutes, and then we're both going to bed. Thank you, fellas, for being here. I appreciate you. Like and share this show because I think we're going to gain a lot of momentum, especially if Platt's right, if Platt wins a lot on his picks. So spread the word. Appreciate you all being here. I dropped the link. It's right on top of your name. We'll see you Friday night, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Good night from the Oasis. Wait for Raven to pull up and then off the air. People in the clouds, thank you also. Appreciate you. Spread the word about this show. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. And you want to subscribe, I think you would if you're winning these games with Platt. If you're winning with those picks, I think you all will subscribe. And I appreciate waiting for Raven to pull up. And then we're out of here. How was your day, Miami? How was your day, 305? 305, what happened, bro? I don't hear 305. I hope he's okay. Let me take a look at his mic. There he is. What's 305?
Today was a good day today.
There you go. Good night from the Oasis, everybody.
Night, y'all.